What if the one thing that could change your life wasn't some grand plan or secret formula, but just the raw instinct to move? Not to think, not to wait, just move. Sounds too simple, right? But here's the catch. Most people never even try. Why? Do some people stay stuck in the same place while others seem to break out and build insane success from nothing? And is it really just about taking action? Or is there more to it? The truth is, action, raw, unfiltered movement, is the spark that sets everything in motion. You can sit and hope, or you can stand and try. Even if the outcome isn't guaranteed, doing something beats doing nothing every time. Take this. Imagine a farmer praying for rain. His land's dry, the crops are dying, and no clouds in sight. Now, he can sit and sulk, or he can get up and dance for rain. Will it work? Probably not. But at least he's moving, alive, trying. That mindset changes everything. It's not about whether the dance brings the rain. It's about refusing to just sit and wait for life to fix itself. When I had no money, I didn't label myself broke like it was a permanent thing. I saw it as a condition I could shift. I didn't have answers. I didn't even have a plan, but I did have legs. So I ran. I'd go out and sprint a few miles, not to escape, but to wake something up. Thoughts come when the body moves. It's like flipping a switch. You move, ideas move. Opportunities find momentum. Some people freeze when they're lost. Others nap their problems away. That's not me, that'll never be me. If that's your route, fine. Just don't expect anything to change. And don't hate when someone else pulls up in a Lambo because you weren't willing to sweat. I couldn't sit still. Stillness felt like slow death. Even sleep was out of the question. I had to lift something, push something, run somewhere. And that constant push, it adds up. No breaks, no skipped emails, no off days. Just stacked effort, day after day. That's how big wins happen. Not in a moment, but in a million moments. And if you're going to struggle anyway, why not struggle forward? There's something rare about someone who can keep pushing, smiling, and showing up, no matter what's going on behind the scenes. Looking back, I'm genuinely grateful I poured my 20s into discipline. Not parties, not distractions, just hours stacked up like bricks, one after the other. I once did the math. Say you train 3 hours a day for 10 years, that's around 10,000 hours. Now ask yourself, if you're the same age as me, where did your 10,000 hours go? Can you even answer that? Most people can't. They shrug, mumble something about chilling or living life, but nothing concrete. Meanwhile, I know exactly where mine went, into sweat, pain, repetition, and progress. That's the difference. Same amount of time, completely different outcomes. While some were binge-watching shows, scrolling endlessly, or chasing fleeting pleasures, I was building myself. Every hour I gave to the gym, to the grind, it paid back double. That's why I'm ahead. That's why I've got titles hanging on my wall and a mindset that doesn't crack. If you're 16, 18, 21, whatever, listen, your minutes matter. Every choice you make right now echoes later. You won't remember every night out. You won't look back on aimless weekends with pride. But you will remember effort. You'll carry the memory of days you pushed hard, of progress you earned. That's real. That's lasting. Time isn't just a clock ticking. It's something you mold. You can shape it into muscle, into money, into knowledge. It's like clay in your hands. But if you let it slip by, it turns into regret. That's what happens to most people. They waste time, then wonder where everything went wrong. And when life feels empty, they go searching for pleasure. They chase fun to fill the gap. But fun, the way most define it, clubbing, drinking, constant stimulation, is often just a distraction dressed up as joy. It leads nowhere. It's hollow. For me, fulfillment doesn't come from partying. My kind of fun is closing deals, building wealth, staying sharp, waking up early, crushing tasks, training hard. That's where I feel alive. You can call it boring, but to me it's freedom. It's control. It's peace. People think I quit drinking because of religion. Truth is, I stopped before that. Not because I had to, but because I wanted clarity. I was still winning while drinking, but I wanted more. Not more chaos, more focus. That's where the real high is. What if the secret to real happiness isn't in chasing enjoyment, but in removing it altogether? I asked myself that once. What if, instead of throwing money at pleasure, we threw it at structure? Wake up at a precise time. Coffee at the minute. Gym at the second. Zero margin for randomness. Full order. Could that actually be satisfying? So I tried it. 6 months. No drinks, no distractions. Just full commitment to being boring. And what I discovered changed everything. First off, the social need to drink, completely obsolete. Maybe it mattered when we were teenagers, when going out felt like life itself. But now, people meet online. Everyone's staring at screens. Nobody needs alcohol to be included anymore. That illusion crumbled fast. Second, and more surprising, I liked the discipline. I didn't just tolerate it, I thrived in it. I used to reward a day of hard work with parties, drinks, and indulgence. I thought that was balance. But when I swapped those hours for more productivity, no smoke, no glass in hand, I realized the real reward wasn't after the work. It was the work. Being focused became addictive. Finishing tasks, checking off goals, building momentum, that gave me more satisfaction than any high ever did. So when someone asks me to go out, to chill, to relax, it feels like they're asking me to trade gold for dust. I've got emails to answer, systems to run, strategies to execute. I don't want to hang out, I want to win. I went all in on being dull. 6 months later, I was addicted to it. Now, I can't even imagine picking up a drink. I'm not tempted. I'm not curious. That kind of fun feels irrelevant. Clubs, parties, vacations, I've seen them all. I've done them all. What do I really want now? To build, to sharpen, to lead, to stay 10 steps ahead. Maybe I've become that guy. Maybe I lean too far into this extreme, but I've never been clearer, never been more content. The only thing that remotely resembles play for me is racing cars. But even that requires effort. Earning the car comes first. Always. And when life throws setbacks, and it always does, I know those moments are teaching tools. Pain's not pointless. Struggle's not wasted. There's purpose in it, even if we can't see it right away. And that's what keeps me going. Purpose, not pleasure. There's no shortcut to real growth. Lessons that matter don't come easy. You have to feel them. God doesn't whisper them to you. He makes you live through them. Struggle is the language he uses when he wants to teach you something vital. If he just told you how things work, you'd nod and forget. But when life hits you, when the lesson breaks your ribs or empties your wallet or betrays your trust, that's when you learn. That's when it sticks. My fight coach used to say, "You've got to feel it to believe it. You don't respect a low kick until you take one that leaves you limping." Truth works the same way. Every hard moment I've had, every loss, betrayal, failure, was God giving me knowledge. Pain is the price for wisdom. That's how I became who I am. Every hit sharpened me. Every challenge leveled me up. He made me wiser, more focused, more ruthless. I thank him for that. So when someone says, "I just want an easy life," what they're really saying is, "I want to stay ignorant. I don't want to grow. I don't want to face anything that'll make me better." That's weakness. That's cowardice. And cowards don't get to sit in the shade of the olive tree. They don't earn peace because they never fought for it. I don't read books, not because I can't, but because I don't have time. My lessons came from reality, through bruises, broke days, betrayal, pressure. All of my wisdom was earned in blood and stress and failure. If your life's been smooth, you don't know anything yet. And here's the twist. The people picking the safe route are actually playing the most dangerous game. You think staying quiet, staying put, taking the easy job, avoiding risk, that's security? It's not. That's slow death. Safe choices lead nowhere safe. they lead to regret. The only real safety is found through bravery, through risk, through jumping in, fully, when there's no net underneath. Start the business, move to the place, put it all on your back and say, "I'll make this work or die trying." That's the only path with a real future. Every risky move I made paid off. Why? Because I didn't half-step. I went all in. That's what separates the winners from everyone else. Not talent, not luck, just the balls to commit.